Are you ready to embark on another journey through the fascinating world of words? Yes? Then let's go. Today's words are preposterous, conflate, prevarication, gleam, and euphoria. Each word carries its own unique power, ready to enhance your vocabulary and express your thoughts with precision. So let's dive in. But first, if you haven't already, do subscribe to The English Nut on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and X. Thank you. Preposterous is an adjective used to describe something utterly ridiculous or absurd, something so outrageous that it defies logic or reason. The idea that the earth is flat is simply preposterous in the age of modern science. Suggesting that a cat could write a novel is a preposterous notion. His claim that he could outrun a cheetah was nothing short of preposterous. Preposterous originates from the Latin word Preposterous, meaning having the last first, which perfectly captures the essence of something that's backwards or absurd. In literature and comedy, preposterous situations often serve as the foundation for humor. Herman Melville, author of Moby Dick, said, "Of all the preposterous assumptions of humanity over humanity, nothing exceeds most of the criticisms made on the habits of the poor by the well-housed, well-warmed, and well-fed." I agree with him. If you have not experienced poverty, it is hard to empathize with the plight of someone who is poor. The word preposterous was suggested by Amita Shetty. Conflate is a verb that means to combine two or more things such as ideas, texts, or concepts into one, often leading to confusion or misinterpretation. So it's about confusing, mixing up, or lumping things together. This is brought out in the following exchange. One person says, "Bacon was Lord Chancellor of England as well as the first European to experiment with gunpowder." The other responds, "No, you're conflating Francis Bacon and Roger Bacon." The article mistakenly conflates the two distinct theories as if they were the same. The writer conflated two plays to create a fresh new work. The debate went off track when the speaker began to conflate separate issues. The word conflate comes from the Latin conflare, meaning to blow together or to fuse, which aptly describes the process of merging different elements into one. In discussions, especially in politics and media, the danger of conflating issues is significant. When distinct topics are conflated, it can lead to misunderstandings or the oversimplification of complex matters. American author and deaf rights activist Sarah Novich wrote in True Biz her novel about deaf high school students. Of course, that was their privilege, to conflate majority with superiority. And that's just as bad as the obverse, conflating minority with inferiority. The word conflate was suggested by Harshvardhan Arya. Prevarication is a noun that refers to the act of lying or avoiding the truth. To prevaricate means to lie, but it is less accusatory and softens the bluntness of calling someone a liar. The politician's prevarication during the interview raised suspicions about his honesty. Tired of his constant prevarication, she demanded a direct answer. Prevarication is a subtle art that can blur the lines between truth and falsehood. The word comes from the Latin praevaricare, meaning to walk crookedly or to straddle. The word varus, which is a part of it, literally means bow-legged. It led to a word that came to mean a deviation from straightforward truth-telling. American novelist Norman Mailer said, "Prevarication, like honesty, is reflexive and soon becomes a sturdy habit as reliable as truth." Prevarication or honesty? I don't need to tell you which of the two habits it is preferable to cultivate. Gleam is a noun or verb that describes a brief or faint light, often one that shines or glows softly. It can also refer to something that shines with a particular quality, like hope or mischief. The first gleam of sunrise painted the sky with a soft golden hue. There was a mischievous gleam in his eyes as he devised his next prank. The polished silverware gleamed in the candlelight, adding elegance to the dinner table. Gleam comes from the Old English word glam, which means a flash of light or a part of a comet's tail. The word retains its sense of something that shines momentarily or with a soft glow. The idea of a gleam often appears in poetry and literature to evoke feelings of hope, inspiration, or subtle emotion. A single gleam in a dark room, for instance, can symbolize a flicker of hope in a moment of despair. Euripides, the 5th century BC Greek playwright, wrote, "Danger gleams like sunshine to a brave man's eyes." Of course, this is not true for the majority of us who are somewhat less brave. The word gleam was suggested by Veronica Alievi. Euphoria is a noun that describes a feeling of intense happiness, excitement, or well-being. It's an overwhelming sense of joy that can make everything seem bright and beautiful. Winning the championship sent the entire team into a state of euphoria. After hearing the good news, she was filled with a sense of euphoria that lasted for days. The euphoria of falling in love for the first time is unforgettable. Euphoria comes from the Greek euphoros, meaning bearing well or healthy. It was originally used in a medical context to describe a state of good health, but it later evolved to refer to intense feelings of happiness. Euphoria is a powerful feeling that can elevate experiences and memories to an almost magical level. Pharrell Williams, American singer-songwriter and rapper, said, "It's not possible to experience constant euphoria, but if you're grateful, you can find happiness in everything." True that. The word euphoria was suggested by Punita. And that's a wrap on today's episode. We've explored 5 words: preposterous, conflate, prevarication, gleam, and euphoria, that each bring their own power to the English language. Whether you're describing something absurd, blending ideas, dancing around the truth, catching a glimmer of light, or basking in pure joy, these words will help you express yourself with style. Until next time, keep nurturing your love for words and let your vocabulary shine. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments section. I'm the English Nut. Bye for now.